Welcome back to the TD Podcast. We are your hosts, Tony and Dak, and in today's episode, we are going through our tailing with TD. If you don't know what that means we are going to make a bet and let you tail with it. So far this season, it hasn't ended up with money.
Over 10, boys. Over
0
10.
for 10. Last
But
week was the
we're not
closest we've
rushing
had.
things. We're waiting on some odds this week.
Yeah, so
So
this week, it's not a finalized bet, because for those of you that don't
it'll be
know,
finalized. So stay tuned to the YouTube or the
yeah,
the Instagram page
yeah,
because it will be posted. We're waiting on some odds here from the Packers game.
yeah,
We'll get into all that
yeah,
information. We talk about last week's bet first.
yeah. So last week's bet was the closest we've had all year. I cooked this one up, if I'm not mistaken. I should have known that the Raiders were going to let me down. I should have just went with bread and butter, Jonathan Taylor, throw a slow pitch down the middle. Instead, I tried to go for the gusto. Patriots, easy cover. Not easy cover, but it was a cover. Colts won.
You gave them points.
I did. It was an easy cover. Who am I kidding? The Patriots won.
Yeah, we were giving them the
Rams
points.
basically covered the over by themselves. So, we're good there.
44 points.
Yeah. Um, this week is all Dak. This is the first time I'm actually looking at it. Oof. I don't know how I feel about it.
So we have the Ravens minus 7.5, winners of three in a row. They've covered the last three games really, really, really well. This is a bad Browns team, I think, that's kind of just tanking ship already. And they're not necessarily caring of what's going on. They're not moving on from Dylan Gabriel, and he's not playing great. And this Miles Garrett's just kind of fed up with the media already. Um, I wouldn't doubt if Lamar and company put up 30 points on them and it's like a 35 to like 10 or 15 game. The Packers money line, they've lost two in a row. There's no way the Packers can lose three in a row. There's just no way. Um,
Lose to a who's? Would it be
they're playing the
Jameis or
Giants.
would it be the Russell or would it be Russell Wilson?
I don't know.
Because
I
Dart
think
has a
they would just,
concussion.
yeah, I don't necessarily know if Jackson Dart's going to play or not yet. We don't necessarily know. Um, but if Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston's playing, just Packers money line easily, and go ahead and maybe sprinkle in an interception for whoever's throwing the football for the Giants.
It's my
Um,
favorite bet to
the
make.
still the one I'm worried about essentially is the Titans and Texans over. I think the Texans offense has been playing well. Davis Mills is their quarterback. He actually had a great week in fantasy points this week. And I think they can kind of run and do some things in the offense. I'm just worried about what the Titans can do and if they can put up any points. It is a divisional game. So this is the one I'm worried about the most. I think this could end up being like a 16 to 15 game if we're not careful. But I need 40 points scored in this game, which is 39 and a half. I think this number was pretty low, and that's why I liked it the most. But the Texans are averaging 26 and a half points a game in their past three games. So I'm on board with it. The one that I'm on board with the most, though, and the one I'm winning on the odds is Josh Jacobs' touchdown. He's scored in six straight games. He's got 9 touchdowns in the last 6 games. Um, and he's been a constant in this Packers offense. The Giants, they average 1.4 rushing touchdowns a game, so they're giving up one rushing touchdown a game all season long. In the last 3 games, they've given up 1.7, which means they're giving up a little bit more rushing touchdowns a game than just one. I think Josh Jacobs easily scores in this game, might even score twice. So I think we have a good chance this week. Post the bet. Um, we'll get you the odds. We'll get you how much it'll make. But I'm really, really confident in this week's bet. Outside of the Texans and Titans, but I think they'll get it done.
Yeah, I ran out of money for DraftKings, so I won't be making any more bets this year, unless I switch from the money I've made on Dabble. But all that being said, if you have a betting problem, call the betting hotline,
Correct.
and only make bets if it's legal in your state at your legal age. Covering our butts.
Correct.
This week, survivors. Well, last week, survivors. I am an
Ah,
idiot. I don't know why I would bet
ta,
on a bad team.
ta. You had to get them out of the
Um,
way. I understand, but they did get you out of the way.
Yeah. Panthers obviously lost to the Saints. Tyler Shuck popped off. Seahawks obviously beat the Cardinals. Duh.
Smacked him.
This week,
Smacked him.
I am also fading the Cardinals. With the Niners, I'm not confident in it though, which is a problem. And then he's fading the Browns. It's death taxes, and we're fading teams that we don't like. It's your last bird team, I think, because it's Ravens, Seahawks,
I already used the Falcons, right?
Falcons. Yeah. Are there any other birds? Cardinals. You're not going to use the Cardinals for anything though.
Do they play the Raiders this year? No.
No, they don't.
No, I don't think so.
No, they don't. I don't even. Even that's a little risky. Now, our pick'ems from this last week. I told Dak I was going to pull ahead, and what did I do? I pulled ahead. Easy money.
By two.
By two.
It's easily makeable
Yeah.
this week. I can make that up.
Yeah,
No, you've picked some easy teams this week.
I did. I need to secure my lead, so I took the Seahawks, Lions, and Eagles. Eagles, listen, those were all, well, outside of the Seahawks. Well, and the Lions. Those two stomped them out. The Eagles made it a little scary for me. But you also chose easy games. It just didn't go in your favor. So I don't want to hear the whole, you chose easy games.
I was sweating every game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah.
The Colts sweat.
Well,
The
but
Texans?
looking at it beforehand, it's like that's an easy game, you know? So, well, maybe not the Texans because Davis Mills started, but he's the GOAT, so. Now this week, I chose the Patriots over the Jets. I feel like that might be a little bit of a trap game, if I'm being honest. Ravens over the
That would be
Browns.
crazy.
So that way, if the Ravens lose, we both lose, and that's fine with me. And then the Texans over the Titans. I'll take Davis Mills at this point. He's a decent
I
guy.
think CJ might be back this week, but I'm not for sure. I think he was out with a
don't know.
concussion.
I'm not too sure. Hasn't he had concussion problems?
No.
I don't either. And then you got the Packers. I think the Chargers game is a little bit sketchy for you. I'm surprised you chose that one. And then the Cowboys Raiders. I can't imagine you lose that one, but man, I can't wait to see your face
do.
with if they do.
If I do, I'll never pick the Cowboys again. Ever. Not even Survivor.
I can't wait
I'll stay away.
to see your face if they lose this game.
George Pickens better have 100 receiving yards.
I think they're plus 3.5 right now. So, the Raiders.
Meaning the Cowboys are favored, or
Yeah. So it's minus 3.5 Cowboys, plus 3.5 Raiders. But it's only 3.5, and the over/under is 50.5, which is insane because the
it's
Raiders.
a high number.
Yeah, the Raiders average like 15 points a game.
High number.
Yeah. So that was just a quick little episode for you guys. As you know, we like to keep it quick and easy for you on the Tailing with TD episodes. Just a little sprinkle it in there. Little eating while you're eating lunch, while you're on a little break, while you're sitting on the toilet. Hey, let's see what they got for some ball. Anyways,
At work.
don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let us know.
Be ready for the pod, or be ready for the drop. Be ready for the odds.
Yeah,
'cause
you're ready
it'll
for
be
the
coming
odds,
out.
Yeah. Let us know what you think down below. What bets are you going to be going for? What teams do you think are a lock and all that fun stuff? As always, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week. And don't forget to watch the other episodes that dropped this week. Till next time, peace.